All right. Enough of that. Okay. Welcome. Welcome again to another broadcast session here on the Chaos Rain channel. As you know, I am go by name Chaos Rain here. And today you see the thumbnail and you see the title of today's stream. But before I begin, I'm just double checking some things. You know how I do it. I'm just checking everything. Let me see. Make sure everything's working. All right. It looks good enough. I forgot some things. Let me just gotta make sure I send out the word. And let's look. I'm not gonna probably share everything because some people are here. They might catch the broadcast or they might catch replay. One or the other. It is what it is. And I know I asked the question if people want me to open this up, so I will do that. So I'm just checking my links now. Before I do, I'm just looking. All right. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. Yep. Oh, I forgot one person. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I'm just looking at something, guys. All right. That's pretty much it. So let's begin. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit this red button and hit the top notification bell for uploads or live streams here on the Chaos Rain channel. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7, and you can now add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. And those are the short links. Also, as y'all know, I have what we call a Discord service. And like always, the Discord service is in the description of this stream. And hold on, let me do this because this is going to get annoying. I don't know why that thing keep popping up. Let me do this. Okay, minutes. All right, that'll stop it. I don't think I'm worried about pop-ups. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so as y'all know from the title, oh, before I go into the title of the stream, one thing that the next stream I will put up, what's good, bro, the billionaires and Psycho Candy, is I have a very much a controversial stream coming up. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but if you subscribe to the channel and hit the top notification, you will notice it will be posted. So be on the lookout for it. I think this will be the one that's gonna get the most attention. I'm banking on it, but like always, anything is possible. So stay tuned for that. But besides that, that's pretty much it. So today's stream is titled Venus Williams is a Virgin? Really? Now, I'm probably gonna look at one or two articles to see the logic or her reason why she either proclaims she is a virgin or she is not a virgin. And let me see. I'm gonna go for the chat before I pull the article. One person, when Serena Williams came on the tennis scene, she totally eclipsed any news about her sister Venus. Yeah, and the reason why it is Joe Average wrote it because Serena Williams has surpassed her older sister. And it's obvious it makes sense why she will surpass her because let's be honest, Serena has the tenacity, the will, and the serious work ethics to be the best. I think for the last year and a half or two, when she tried to break or surpass the record of all-time Wimbledon wins, we all know the so-called Caucasian supremacists, or what you want to call it, kind of made it a little bit harder for her to surpass that record. Because no tennis player in the last 40, 50 years, maybe, that is quote-unquote Caucasian, that's still top of the list of tennis. And Serena Williams has the capacity, not Venus, Serena, to break that record because she was winning like Wimbledon year after year for a span of almost over 20 years. So that's some food for thought to think about. But nonetheless, this is not Serena's show. This is dealing with her older sister Venus. And matter of fact, invite. And as y'all like, and make sure I hit the stream. I'll put this up here. But those that want to really look at or have this conversation. So now let's see if I do have the article in front of me. I was gonna look at various articles, but this is the one I noticed that came up on my feed through social media. So we're gonna look at this one. Wait, hold on. Oh. We're gonna look at this one. So here we go. And make sure you like the stream. And let me see. Okay, I see it on my end. Let me see how clear it is. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. Perfect. So let's look. Venus Williams, 41. I'm still a virgin. Never slept with any man before. Oh. And there's a picture of her right now with her nice little braids. Virginity at 41 isn't believable in the current world where people get into relationships as early as in their teens. That's a lie. And let me tell you why. Because there are a large sum of men that never suck a pussy, fuck a pussy. They might see a pussy through a picture photo, or they have to pay for a woman to open her legs and take a picture snapshot of her pussy. But nonetheless, most of the modern men today, because there is an article right now that said there are more male virgins than ever in the history of humankind or the existence. I want people to really think on that. So it's very hard pressed to find out that you could find women in the modern woman or women on average say that are still virgins. Like literally virgins. But nonetheless, when you find the first few sentences of this particular article, when it said it isn't believable in the current world where people get into relationships as early as their teens. Say it isn't believable. It isn't believable for women, but it is known fact now that is kind of now somewhat of a new thing for men. So let's keep that in mind. Let's keep going. However, we do have a few whose seemingly brothers the norms or broken the norms. So if you think the 41-year-old virgin is just a movie, think again. No, the 40-year-old virgin, that's a typo. See, this is why when you do these little articles, make sure you get the movies right and exact. And if I remember, the 4-year-old virgin came out in the 2000s, I think, or 2010s. Let me Google it. Cause I gotta see how long ago that movie came. 40-year old. Oh, here's. Oh no, that movie came out now approaching 17 years ago, 2005. And trust me, when you see this movie, it looks like the man looks a little queerish in a way, but you know. But nonetheless, this movie is now 17 years old. I just looked it up now and it shows it. And it's about to approach 17 years now in August 11th, 2005. So right now, we could say it's 17 years that movie came out. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Old Virgin is just a movie. Think again. One of these honorable women, including Venus Williams, a 7-time Grand Slam winner, who is confirmed that it indeed possible to be a virgin even at 41 years of age. But she's about to turn 42 in June. Tennis star Venus Williams is still a virgin according to the insider source. And see, there's a picture of her right now with her, I guess, white, little white romantic, I guess, friend or boyfriend or lover or, sex partner, wherever relationship she has with this person. Venus Williams is sticking to her strict Jehovah's Witness upbringings. Jehovah's Witness practice does not allow sex before marriage. Venus' sister Serena did not abide by the rules of sex without marriage, as she had numerous relationships before getting married and giving birth to a daughter. And I ain't gonna knock Serena because when she hears about say you cannot have no dick before there's a ring. I'm be honest with y'all guys and ladies. I mean, in the modern era we live in today, most people are having sex. Either and they're having really sex depending on the gender earlier than ever. Hell, sex is being promoted now through television, DVDs, uploads, streamings. You can see everywhere. Hell, you can see it in the school systems now. They're now teaching sex at age pre-K to 12. This is not a joke. It's what we're seeing today. And I'm going to look at the comment section in a second because I think Psycho wrote something. I'm going to look at it a second. Let me keep reading. But really, truly, Serena was not down for that. She said, to her mind, she said she's going to have fun while she was still young and vibrant. So let's keep going. It is funny because Venus decided as a child that she would wait until she finds her husband before having sex. Serena did not go that route. But it turns out that Serena is married while Venus is still looking for a husband, the sources said. And the sources confirmed that Venus is currently dating, and the family hopes that this one will be husband quality so that the tennis star can get married. More pictures. As you can tell, there's more pictures. A Jamaican man recently offered Serena Williams acres of marijuana if she would divorce her husband and marry him. I gotta read that again. A Jamaican man recently offered Serena Williams acres of marijuana if she would divorce her husband and marry him. Oh God, this is funny as hell, man. I don't know what this Jamaican man is, but I could speculate it possibly what it could, who he could be, possibly. I'm not going to. Let's keep going. If Serena does not take up the Jamaican offer, maybe she can extend it to Venus Williams instead. No, because the reason why this West Indian man, if he's a West Indian Caucasian or West Indian black man, or what they call a mixed person, not the coolie, but a mixed person, if any man is going out of his way to sacrifice his acres of land for a chance to have and taste a Williams sister like Serena, he is very selective in his choice. He is so selective that he wants Serena and Serena only. Now, people say, why would the man will risk it all just for one sister? Because Serena fits that archetype. She has that look, that body, the persona that certain men like. And trust me, Serena's body is still fit today. The difference with Venus is a very slim woman, very slim. And she is just as beautiful as her other sister, Serena. Now, which sister, if I would have to pick if I was, in these men's shoes, that would be a very tricky question because I got to see their personality, how they act and conduct themselves before I, as a man, make a decision. I can't always go by the looks between the two because two of them do look the same and they're not fat. So it would be a little bit challenging to pick which one I would prefer. But that's just me. Let's keep going down. Venus Williams is a 7-time Grand Slam winner. And that's the first article. And I see some older images. Let's click this picture. Oh. I don't know what that is. And this one right here, this looks like this is an update news. Interesting. I'm probably going to include these articles in the description. It says here, Venus Williams, 41, I'm ready for dating, but I don't want to get married. But you're dating and wasting men's time. Let's look into this article, shall we? And let me look if anybody's in. But before I look into this article, let me go through the chat room and see if anybody put comments. Yeah, that's in the early 2000s. Yes, that's how I discovered. And this one right here, I always hated those frat bros. White American types of American Pie films. Yeah, the American Pie film was the most popular film back in 2000, to be fair honest. That came out now roughly 22 years ago, Psycho. I think with the American Pie aspect of things is it's kind of different from a man that's a virgin than a woman. Now, most men will fix it. Most women will hold themselves to hoping to find what they assume as a perfect mate. Has everything, the full package. Most likely, maybe a perfect body, makes a lot of money, and maybe some other things. I think when most men think when women say they want the 3-6, a six pack, six figures, and I forgot what's the other third one. Oh, and to be tall, 6 inches. Correct. Yes, that's to the so-called quote unquote archetype for the average or what the range most women want and willing to obtain or want to attain. And we all know that if a woman is holding out for marriage and not willing to give up the punani, that's fair, but you have a timetable nonetheless. You should not be waiting too long, in my opinion. And let's see, another thing, quintessential 2000s era movies. Yes, correct. And let me check this one. I wonder what KS would have to say about Venus. I would say the only thing he would say is this: if you're a woman and you are going to be waiting a long time and you have made the decision early on in life, that you should move like you have purpose. That's one thing what KS would say. Or you want to get married, you want kids, how many? All this. These are the questions he always lay out when he's in front of every woman that comes across his program, his channel, and wants to find a quote unquote very much top tier high value man. So he lays out what you want and get down into the dirt of things and keep it real and honest and doesn't play games. So, in my opinion, like Venus, if he has something to say about this, someone has to ask him personally. But I know what he would possibly say, and saying that you're too old to be holding out too long. And I'll go even further. Do y'all remember the one stream he did, and there was a woman that was in her mid 40s that says she is still a virgin and is looking to find a so-called mate, a perfect mate, and she has not dated in over 20 goddamn years? To me, when I find women that's still, and there are, if there really are virgins and they at that age, to me, I'll be honest with you, and this is just me, I find that to be a red flag. Before I continue, let me see what this is. D Rock Den. Okay, so now some people say she's from Compton, and my thing is this, because this is just me, and this is what she said she is, right? That's what she said. I will take her word for now. And the reason why I take her word for now is because, let's be honest, what benefit you as a woman that's at this age now still have not suck a cock, ride a cock, tell the whole world that you're still a virgin at this age? Because a lot of people are not going to demonize her. I'll tell you one thing, there are going to be some women, ratchet chicks out here that are going to make fun of her saying, girl, you're going to be waiting that long? And you're going to find some dudes that say, yo, something wrong with this chick. Is she awkward? Because that's what comes to mind when a person finds that you are a virgin to up to this point in life. Now, we all know in society, to find a male that is a virgin up to 40 years of age, we all know what is going to happen to this man, fellas. He will be looked at as a laughing stock in society. They're going to make fun of him. And that's the reality. That is the reality. Let's keep going. All right. Just call her Miss Independent tennis star Venus Williams, a Cosmopolitan magazine October cover girl, and an accompanying interview with a magazine. She got a reel about relationships. While reflecting on another year of life, the interview took place a few days ago. Venus explained her love of freedom and why she doesn't feel pressure to settle down with a romantic partner or start a family per se. I have a lot of friends who don't believe me when I said that I like my life and I don't want to change. If for any reason I'm not desperate and they don't believe me, she said about being single. A status she confirms in a what they call comical interview at Wimbledon in late June. They say things like, "You're going to miss your window." I'm like, "Please relax. You might feel this way, but I don't. I promise you, I don't." Williams was most recently linked to fellow tennis star Riley Oberkel in May when Eagle Eye fans pointed out on social media that the pair have been spending time together. A few friendly Instagram exchanges fueled dating speculation as well. However, the buzz fizzled out when either Williams nor Opelika confirmed they were an item. Before that, Williams dated Nikki Heyman, a sitcom of the Amberg fortune. The pair called it quits in 2019. So I'm not sure that's the last time she was dating, but I gotta know when she started dating this particular gentleman. Williams' latest magazine cover came after she, like sister Serena Williams, withdrew from the US Open. The 7-time Grand Slam winner cited a leg injury for missing the tournament. Venus shared a post on Instagram and a tweet talking about her dating life. The 41-year-old has kept her humor up in these times. She talks about how she has the free time to go explore her dating life. The athlete had earlier stated that she was undateable, but she seems to have had a change of heart. And before I continue, my thing is this, and you can tell that when people got options, they're not really utilizing the options effectively when we talk about the women. Now, I'm not sure what Venus net worth is. I could probably Google it because it's something to really examine anyway. Let's look up Venus net worth. All right. Let's look at her net worth. Uh, let's look. Okay. Let me see if this is the right one. It says here, and when was this posted? This was posted last year. Here's how the Venus Williams network compares to Serena. They have the top two all-time earnings. Okay. I'm just scrolling down to find the number. Okay. Hmm. I guess her network, from what it's showing here. Hold on, guys. Did my computer stop? Hold on. Gosh. I think something happened. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. It's doing something weird. 1 second, guys. For some reason. Okay. I'm back. It seemed to me that from Google is saying that her net worth is roughly 95 million, if I'm right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, her net worth right now is roughly 95 million. And if I go into the comparison between her and her sister, it will be no comparison because Serena wins more titles than Venus. So as I'm looking down now, uh, hmm, yeah, I'm just looking at this now. Yeah, I'm right. Venus Williams' net worth is $95 million. Okay, I'm right. So that's her net worth, and her sister's like roughly almost 200 million, from what I'm looking at. Mm. So obviously, Serena is surpassed her older sister in many ways by an extra 100 something million at best. But nonetheless, when you look at the two, there's no comparison. And my thing is this: that one thing a lot of men have been saying to the ladies, including KS or any other person, social media personalities, content creator, etc., they tell women that, and always advise, if you're a certain age as a woman, especially if you're pushing 30s, you should be dating with an emphasis and a purpose. I think the problem with Venus is she just, I'm sorry to say this, fucking around. Because it don't take hard for a man that will willing to marry her and make life. I think there's something really wrong with her mentally and why she's not picking a mate. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like she only deals with non-black men, aka Caucasian men, most like European men she deals with. And I find it ironic that her sister was dealing with all races of men until she got married to Ohanian a couple years ago. I find that very weird, in my opinion. So it seemed to me she's looking for a certain set of archetype men, a perfect man. Now, can I say that she's looking for a black man to marry? I can't say that because throughout the pictures and throughout, from what I'm hearing, her history of her dating choice, most of the men she deals with is mostly Caucasian, white. So I had to think, say maybe she don't want a black man per se, for whatever reason, But nonetheless, if you're going to be divesting and dating out, at least your goals into it should be realistic, in my opinion. Because even the European man, he'll play along with your game, but eventually, even him will get bored of waiting too long. And I tell y'all many times, most of these Caucasoids are not too much simping in a way when it comes to other races of women. To be fair and honest, they'll play the game as long as it takes till they get maybe the piece of ass, and after that, he might eventually move on, or he might keep you as a concubine for your sister. But nonetheless, that's either here or nor there. But the point is this: she's not dating with a purpose, from what I'm seeing, because you can't still be a virgin this long and you're just constantly dating. That means you're just constantly in these dates, wasting another man's time. And trust me, women will waste your time, fellas. No doubt. Let's keep going. 7 Grand Slam title winner jokingly listed the qualities required in the guy who applies to take her for a date. Venus said, "Now that I have free time, I am accepting applicants from all bachelors above 5 feet tall. And smart, but not smarter than me. Has a job and doesn't talk too much." She also sarcastically mentioned that her coach, Eric Chipman, will be taking the applications for her. Wait, let me read that again. That don't make no sense. This is her requirements. I'm accepting applications from all bachelors above 5. Wait, no, let me go back. Her qualities she's looking for is this. She's looking for taking for a date. This is for a date now, guys. Listen good. Listen good. She said she's accepting applicants from all bachelors above 5 feet tall. That's the requirement. 5 feet tall because she's 6'1". So she doesn't really care if the man's taller than her or less than taller, which really she's not a picker, because once you're over as a woman, roughly above 5'11", 9 10 time the dudes you will be dealing with, because most men The average height for men across every spectrum in the West, and we could say globally, except certain parts of Africa, because I think Senegal is the most country that has the tallest people, men and women, because some of them are like over 6'3" and above. I could be wrong. Because Senegal, they have tall people. She's 6'1", and she'll deal with a man that is less taller than her, but she has no complaints because once you're over, like I said, 5'11", the man you're gonna deal with is average 5'9". So, and she also says she wants someone that's smart, but not smarter than her. Now, how that makes sense, I don't know, man. That don't make no damn sense. I want someone smart, but not smarter than you. Matter of fact, I got something for that. Let me see if my good friend Mr. Faulkner is here. All right, guys. Yeah, what's good, Charles? I'm on the air, live on the air right now on the Chaos Rain channel. Hey, I have a question, Charles. Have you read these articles of what Venus requirements for a date, what she's looking for? Have you read it?
What are they?
I'm gonna read to you now. And yo, people, this is Charles Faulkner, guys. That's listen.
If I look like Venus Williams, I would my requirements for a date would be made it be still breathing. That's
it. Yeah, sorry about that. But let me read you the requirements. It says here her application, what she's looking for, is a man that's 5 feet tall, smart but not smarter than me, have a job, and doesn't talk too much.
5 feet?
Yeah. You know she's 6'1"?
Yeah, she's a fucking Amazon.
Yeah, so but mind you, at least I give respect. She don't want no man taller than her because once you're over 5'11" as a woman, you can't be picking about the height of the man. Cause men are not like.
That's because you're a man yourself. I mean, what you need to do for your viewers is post up a picture of this motherfucker.
They can see right now. I'm reading the article in this picture so right now. You know what I'm saying?
Does it look like that he can be picky? She should thank God Almighty that little children and bugs don't fly away from her. Then she wakes up. I mean, you ever seen a person who look like their hair hates them?
I mean, yeah, I've never seen.
Like, I'm just like, see, this is the reason why money works differently for men than it does women.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Money makes men look better. Money makes women look worse.
Yeah. I mean, the more money a woman makes, her options not really increase; it actually decrease.
She's at a deficit. You couldn't laugh. You're older than fucking Serena. You're like 41.
About to be 42. She about to be 42 this year.
Serena's about to be what, 40?
No, Serena turned 40 last year of I think the summertime, and Venus turned 41 last year June. She's about to be 42 in June.
And then she talk about she never had sex with a man, which I call a lie.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just going by what she said, but when I'm looking at the requirements, yeah, go ahead.
But it's also, from what I hear from Venus, you know, if you see her with a black man, she holding that nigga for the police.
Well, she dates mostly white men, from what I'm seeing. Most of the pictures she mess with, so I guess white men love this tall archetype black woman. So.
No, she's rich. Get that shit out your mind. She is the antithesis of what white men look for in a woman. She's rich.
That's true. That's true. I ain't gonna lie.
When do you see her fucking? But like, let me put it to you this way. This is how you know. This is how you know money doesn't work for women. Especially for women that aren't that cute, like her and her sister. Serena is dating a guy who he outranks in a tax bracket 50 times.
Yeah.
So he's literally 50 times richer than him.
Yeah. Her net worth is 95 million.
For a child 150.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me you got a guy who's 2.5 mil, if that.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason you're doing it because his skin is white. Because if that was a black dude, he has to be the most handsome thing. He has to be richer than you. He has to be known, and all the scars of galaxies and all kinds of shit. You know, at 40, women should not have a standard.
Oh shit! They ain't gonna like me for this.
Tell me, what good are you? Can't really have children like that.
No, you can't have children. No. That's
you most likely hit the severe downslope when it comes to your beauty and shape.
Mm-hmm.
But what good are you at 40? You should have a standard. Your childbearing years are pretty much behind you. Happy. You're not fun to be. You weren't fun to be around in your 20s. So what the fuck you think you're gonna be like in your fucking 40s or 50s? Well, no, you should have a standard. You should be grateful that anything with a pulse even looked at you.
Shit.
If anybody got an issue with that, they could come up here and square that shit right now, or they can wait tomorrow or the next day when I do a live stream.
Yeah.
And I'll crush you.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna fucking play with you. I'll crush you.
Mm-hmm.
If it could be an angry chick or a simp ass dude. I'll crush you.
Mm-hmm.
What women increase in value after 40?
I'll wait for that, man. I gotta wait for the answer for real, man. I don't know.
And this is the reason why your film career first. You were, even if you like white guys, you were about the richest white guys in the world on that tennis circuit. You couldn't land one.
Not one, man. Yeah.
You want a guy that's shorter than you. Because, let's get this fucking shit straight.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason she wanted a guy shorter than her, because those guys her height and taller would deal with her.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. And the funny thing that threw me off is so you don't want no man smarter than you. So that means you want a dumb person. Because think about that. Let's rationalize this. Okay, so you want a man to have subpar common sense / intellect when you and him are in a relationship. So that tells me if you're the one that's making decisions and he can't really be competent in decision making, where you're going to oblige, correct?
Yep.
See, women tell on themselves every day, bro. And when I'm reading it, and that's your requirements, it lets me know say, yeah, you deal with someone that you're wanting to control. Basically, you just told on yourself. You just told yourself. And to me, I could see why, if you are a virgin, if we want to go assume that it's true, it will make sense. Because think about it. You're not going to get the draws like that since you say you're quote unquote Jehovah's Witness, and your sister and you are Jehovah's Witness, but she said, okay, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure men would just throw the drawers right back at her.
Yeah, man, you're right. I mean, I just laughed to this, man, bro, because I'm sitting there looking, analyzing, and now reading that part, and I said, you can't be fucking serious. You're trolling at this point, You are trolling. Because let's be honest, if your requirements are this, and really be honest, those not like obvious requirements, that seem like a little upper standard qualifiers. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you say you don't want no one that's not smarter than you, and you want him to talk less. Now, I'm not sure most dudes talk more or less in regards to engaged women, but still, when you say you don't want a man to have more intellect than you, That telling the dudes we know who you deal with on the average. And no man respects that, you know.
You want me to tell the truth?
Tell the truth, man. Yeah, because this is a chaos rain chat. We're gonna be truthful on this. You know what I'm saying?
See, one, she's not that bright because women tend to like guys who are smarter. Women always want men that they can look up to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fucking way that you don't want a man that you can look up to, you inspire, someone you can brag. Women want a guy that they know that pulls them out of any danger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a guy in her life that you know she learned about very early who was like that. It's called Richard Williams.
Yeah.
You know, you had the perfect. You wonder why he didn't come to Serena's wedding, because all the fucking racism that he tried to protect you from, you went and stabbed a motherfucker in the back, and then you said, "Love is love." Bullshit. Was love when people on Reddit were calling you a fucking ape? You and your sister? Was love when you were on that circuit and you were looking way different when the whole black community was 10 toes down for you?
Mm-hmm.
But now you have these standards. It's funny how you'll take all the support from black men in the black community, but you'll piss on us when it comes to your
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting.
It is.
You can't afford. You can't afford to have a standard. Mm-hmm. Buy a bunch of cats with all your millions of dollars. Buy some dogs. Get a whole kettle. Matter of fact, buy some goddamn koi fish. Mm-hmm. And learn to live alone. Unless you're going to kick out the money for some boy toys. Mm-hmm. If not, live alone. Mm-hmm. I'm getting sick of this shit. That all these disingenuous women will come on people's shows like yours, mine, the Roger Report earlier. Mm-hmm. Where do you get off having a standard? What do you offer that guy?
Can't offer much now. And God knows if you're Joe Witness, that means you don't believe in certain things. You don't believe in freezing eggs. You don't believe in giving blood. How I know? Because I think I have known some band members that are part of that faith, and they're very strict. Besides, getting the jab. That's another story. But they're very strict about certain practice of the West and Babylon. You get me?
That's just really a practice of one. So let's hold off on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the fundamental flaw of modern womanism. You ever had an insurance check you're waiting for?
Mm-hmm.
You're waiting and waiting and waiting. At least you know it's coming and something's going to come to fruition. They're the insurance check that everybody else had their grubby little mitts on, and everybody took their little deductions out of it. Mm-hmm. And by the time you get it, it's not worth even fucking cashing for the paper it's printed. Mm-hmm. What do I get out of this deal? You're going to expect me to have my own damn money, unless you're paying. Yep. Because you're not going to respect me if you paying for everything, because that's just goes against women's nature. Mm-hmm. You don't want to have kids. If I want a legacy, it's funny that a lot of these women want to be with men, but don't want to give men a legacy. See how selfish this shit gets? Yeah,
that I find that as a red flag. How you gonna be in a relationship and say, you're gonna birth some kids off this man? It's counterproductive to say, I'm just gonna just show up and don't have to do much, nothing. I mean, who does that?
Women.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Women have priced themselves off the sexual marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it. He did it.
Mm-hmm.
Very easily at that.
Yeah.
A man wants to contact you to be in the best shape of your life. Fix him some food. Feed him, fuck him, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was on a chat with you with Donald Sterling. Even he couldn't bullshit me about women. When we go to Brittany Griner, she is not special. I'm sorry, I do agree with that. You're not special. The only difference is you're like an 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't grade her that high because she has a baby. I'd give her like 7.5 to be fair.
If you didn't know about the baby, you just walking down the street, she's 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. She had. If it had, she would be an 8 as she turned 30. I said, okay, you could remain 8 at this point. But yeah,
guess what? Kind of 30, so you're gonna subtract the point.
Yeah, that's why I would subtract the point.
That's gonna be subtracting too. But here's the crazy part, right?
Mm-hmm.
She gets subtracted even more so because she'll never really be a wife.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Every man knows because of her behavior. Yes, you're not special. The only difference between you're higher up on a beauty bracket than most chicks. That's it. You do the hood rat shit. I was in a relationship with a man who I had a baby with, and I wanted to marry me. So yeah, you did what the average modern bitch did. You're not special.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you really wanted a relationship, you would have stayed. But no. And then think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Get your little child support if you get it.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what happens? No man wants to be with you. No man will ever take you seriously. Oh, they'll fuck. They'll never take you seriously.
Yeah.
So, and it's like this. I'm not going to be enamored about the chick's beauty or her vagina, because at some point, you can see it. There's a saying that me and my friends live by.
Mm-hmm.
For every bad bitch you see, she is a pain in the ass to some guy, to one guy out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
For every bad bitch you see, there's some guy probably sick of her shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that whole, she's beauty, fuck all that. Mm-hmm. Because most beautiful chicks you see, and I've dealt with, you see the pictures, I've dealt with some beautiful chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Damn near need a fucking mental institution just to fucking close their eyes and go to sleep peacefully.
Yeah. We have another person in the studio. We have the one only Mary the Dragon Slayer. What's good, Mary?
Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on, Officer Faulkner?
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. What's going on?
Yeah.
So Venus came out and said she ain't never did the horizontal poker, huh?
Nah, man. And I'm not sure how long you've been listening to, but you listen to the requirements she asked for and a date, just a date a man.
What she asked for?
All right, hold on. No worry. Let me read it to you right now. Let me share the screen again. It says here, she said her requirements is she's taking applications, and for Venus, what she says she's looking for is from a man that's 5 feet tall, smart, but not smarter than her, has a job, and doesn't talk too much.
And what is Serena's net worth? I mean Venus's net worth.
I mean Venus right now she's roughly 95 million.
Well, I mean that's her preference. You think a guy won't fall into that role if he, you know what I'm saying? I mean she's worth 95 million, man. She said 5 feet tall?
Yeah.
Damn, Ed Anderson might have a shot. I'm gonna try and hook my nigga up, man. I'm gonna try and hook my nigga up, man. You
know? No. But listen, my concern. Okay, because she knows the realistic that most men are not like super tall. You know, she knows because she's 6'1", so she's above average most women, right? But my thing that that kind of got me is she want no man smarter than her.
Because she ain't that bright. plus 2 is 4. Oh shit, I can't date you. You're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You're basically on a cosmic level of intellect.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy part. Did you know that men that are 5 feet tall is less than 1% of the fucking men in the fucking world? By the way, how do you judge intellect? Like, what would you say? Well, what do you think about geopolitics? Well, oh god, you're about to say. See, that just lets you know. He doesn't let a man.
Pick that bowl up.
Don't get a dog. Go to a fucking house that you could get with your 95 bills. Just live alone until you die. Go get a gas-powered vibrator. Put it on a little mannequin that's 5 feet tall and have at it. And by the way, they were raised by, not too far from white people when they started playing tennis, right?
Yeah.
Once they got big into tennis, so she picked up a lot of white habits. So she might not have had vaginal sex, but I'm pretty sure she could suck the Tin Man through a keyhole.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. How girls used to be. It's like a lot of those girls in the county. They want to be white girls. They want to save their vagina for their husbands, so they anally penetrated.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you have a whack job.
Yeah. And Mary, your background noise is pretty loud.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see how long this article is, Charles. Let's see. Oh, it's almost done. Let me finish reading it. The former world #1 Venus Williams said she is currently single, although that is not by choice, and that she is desperate to settle down and have kids. Which I don't know if that's possible now, because unless you're doing them egg things, which I doubt it, because no one asked for questions. But let's keep going. In a Q&A session with the fans on Friday on Twitter, the 41-year-old said openly up about her personal life, and I am single not by choice, and I'm desperate to settle down and have kids. Venus has been single for a while. She's separate from her boyfriend, Nicholas Heyman, after dating him for 2 years. They were last spotted together in the marriage of Venus' sister Serena Williams to Alexis Ohanian. Will we soon get to see the results of the online applications and going out, and that's it. And I'm probably going to say that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'll put the links to these in the description for those to go through and read it themselves. But my thing is this, man. Overall, good luck to that. See, my thing with a lot of women that's older, they need to stop thinking and contemplating that they're gonna do things like older women and start having kids in 40 years of age. And I think that's normal. It's not. It's kind of weird, in my opinion, for a woman, first time. You get me? Now, for a man, we obviously know that's not. It's common too, but we have seen more possible men. But when we find women that's that age that want to have kids at 40 or whatever, I mean, you're putting yourself at serious risk already. And not only that, but now most of the majority of women that got money like that, they're just putting their eggs in, ice trays. And let's be honest, if women did a poll right now and asked any man,
her eggs are next to TV dinners.
Yeah, you're right about that. I ain't gonna lie about that. Yeah. So my overall take, and what's good, Abe? If you want to come up, the links in the chat room. If you want for a few minutes. Yeah, it is some bullshit. Yeah, it is. But really, truly, the real importance of this is I'm looking at contemplating that there are slowly it's not official yet that there are fem sales in the growing of we see here in the West. We all know about we hear about incels and men that might not either can get some or has gotten some still complain. But when we find that there are women that are just as awkward and are fem sales just like the men, is not looked about much in this community or really ridiculed because when women find that you're a virgin and you're that old, I'll be honest with you, most of them will find it cool, but behind closed doors, they're gonna laugh at their friends or whoever they know in their face behind closed doors. Can look at it and say, "What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for Jesus Christ to come from the skies and fuck you?" I mean, and, at times I was really not gonna go vulgar with my language, but today's stream, I let it go. I let it slide for today for all those that's listening. But obviously, when I look at it overall, I mean, it's weird to me. But it is out there now. Now in regards to people want to believe or not, is it true? Possibly. Is it not? I don't know. But all knows that this draw a lot of attention, and to find her requirements and what she's looking for, I mean, it's obvious. If you date these non-black men and they're not getting some after the first year or two, by default, these men are having sex behind your back, sweetie. That's the honest truth. No man's gonna sit there wait for no 40-year-old virgin woman. Hell, much some of them in their mid-30s, they're not waiting for that. They'll play around and they might invest money and time because they're known for a lot of these non-blacks are licks, unfortunately. And there are some blacks that are licks too, but let's be honest, if you're a sister that, makes a lot of money and you have a certain clout, obviously, dudes is gonna, they will and waste time, but behind closed doors, they're gonna be getting their dick sucked. It is what it is. They're not gonna sit there wait. Say, all right, girl, you do that, and I'll hit you up. But I need to get my thing wet up, man. That's what the average man's looking at. So I think that's all for this little stream. I think I said my piece. I'm not sure what y'all thoughts and opinions.
Just add water to her cookie. Hey baby, when you get the ice cream, can you make sure my eggs are still good?
And then I can see the guy now say, "All right, babe. Yeah, the eggs still good, man. They're chilling."
Oh man, I think one got an igloo up in this motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, but anyway. But that's all I'm gonna say. Any closing remarks, Charles? I guess not.
My closing remarks are: women over 40, stop having standards. You've already passed your bargaining chips. Sorry. I mean, if you really think about it, all your bargaining chips are off the table now. If you didn't lock down a nigga when you at your most beautiful, then you suck. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know, I ain't shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, people. Like always, thank you for watching and listening to tonight's broadcast. Hold on, let me do this. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the top notification bell for uploads and live streams here on the Chaos Rain channel. You can also follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7, and you can add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. And I have a Discord service is on the About section. Add me on Discord as well. We could probably chop it up or whatever. Still trying to grow the Discord from what I want it to be. It's going to take a little challenge to grow it to where it needs to be. But like always, it can and it will be done. So that is all I have to say. Until next time, you know where to catch me. Lady Girls, ring.